It's about 5:15 in the morning. Oh, I can't see anything. It's very dark. I'm gonna walk for a few minutes, warm up. Very chilly. I am in Rockbridge, Illinois. Flew up to St. Louis yesterday for a wedding, my cousin's wedding, and I got a 16.5-mile run to do by myself in the cold. A little creepy. No, it was just in the country. Very nice. Midwest. I love it. It's 49 degrees and I'm gonna run on some country roads. I gotta do, I think it's to start off 6 miles of regular long run pace and then 4 miles of race pace, 4.5 miles of regular, and then finish up with 3 miles of race pace, something like that. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just running down these country roads, and I do have with me my belt with my knife and my pepper spray. I got some gels and some electrolytes, and I staged some water at my aunt's house. So I'm gonna do just like a long 6-mile loop or something to try to. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. Well, it smells really nice. It smells like freshly cut hay or something, but it smells delicious, like Midwest in the fall. Nice chilly breeze and completely dark. Got my headlamp and my phone light, not a car in sight, not a person. Got a long day today. Gotta go get this knocked out, go to church with our family by 9, and then we got a long day prepping for a wedding. And what a blessing. Okay, I'm a little over 2 miles in. So far pace is about 9:50 and 9:40. I think I'm just gonna run like 5 miles out, turn around, and get my 6 miles of slow in, and then I'll have my 4 miles of race pace in by the time I get back to my aunt's house. I have enough water and gels and stuff to make it 10 miles, and then I'll grab a water bottle real quick off the porch and keep running. Turn around and do another like 3.5 miles out, and then 3.5 miles back, and I'll be done. Oh my goodness. I heard a scuffling sound to my left, and I looked over there, shined my light, and there was a skunk lifting its tail. I'm not into my race pace yet, but I'm way below my race pace right now. Oh, thank God it didn't get me.
Lap 3, 9:24.
I don't think I'd be able to go to the wedding if I had gotten freshly sprayed by a skunk. And I don't know how on earth I'd be able to fly home sitting by other people. Thank you, Lord. Small mercies, huge mercies. Almost 5 miles in, still extremely dark, and my first car just passed me. I had all my lights going, my headlamp, my watch light, my phone, trying to make sure they see me because I'm on a very narrow county road. I also had my pepper spray out at the ready, just in case. Assume every single car is out to hit you and every single person's out to stab you. Okay, about 5 miles in. I'm gonna take some BP and Go gel. And I did my turnaround at mile 5. headed back to the house. And after I take this gel and get to mile 6, then I'll start my race pace for 3 miles. Drink some water, take some electrolytes. Man, almost 6:20 and it's still not a speck of sunlight. Kind of wish I had brought some earbuds or something, but also, even though I was so chilly when I went outside this morning, 49 degrees, I should not have worn this shirt. I wish I would have just worn my regular running tank top, but live and learn every year. All right, almost 6 miles in. Still almost time to start gearing up for my race pace. A little scary because it's still so dark. Also, I'm running back toward the skunk. Every little rustling I hear in the fields beside me freaks me out now. I'm running in the middle of the road, trying to make sure I stay as far away from him as possible. Here we go. All right, got mile 7 in there at an 8:39. Just barely squeezed it in under race pace. And here I am back at the skunk house. It was out in this field. I was out in this field on my way here, so I'm running on the opposite side of the road in hopes that it doesn't come anywhere near me. Pray for me. Starting to get a tiny bit lighter. 8 miles in. A mile 8 with an 8:42. I just barely squeezed that in under waist pace. About 2 more miles back to my aunt's house. I grab a water bottle and head back out. All right, mile 9 was an 8:56. I didn't quite meet my pace because I heard something drop. I had to turn around and search with my headlamp. I had dropped my pepper spray, so tacked on a few extra seconds for that, but that's okay. I'll give myself a pass on that one. Can't be running without pepper spray. Okay, now I get to slow down to RPE 3 to 4 for, it's supposed to be 4.5 miles, but I'm just gonna do 4, and then I'll do my 3 at race pace, and I'll do the half mile slow at the end. Nice. Running by a cemetery by myself in the dark. This is fun. I'm about 9.5 miles in. I'll take another Go Gel and have some water pretty soon. I'm really nervous because I'm smelling the smell of a skunk really strong right now. Man, I grew up quite a bit, like 9 or 10 years in Illinois, and I forgot how many skunks there are around here. Got a call from Charity during my first race pace mile. That was nice, but I said, hold on, let me finish these up and I'll call you back. So I'm gonna give her a call and have a little chat. All right, I'm about 11.5 miles in. I can tell I'm running through the Midwest. It's straight, flat cornfields, and I love it. Just had a nice long chat with Charity and made a quick pit stop by my aunt's house for some water on the porch. Dropped off my headlamp, and I got 5 miles left to go. So starting my run now. Fresh brain, fresh energy, fresh legs, lungs, and heart. Whew, let's go. I was planning on doing out and back again, going like 3.5 miles out and then finishing up back. But I came close to the skunk house and saw a big pit bullish looking dog in the yard. And when it spotted me, it got up and started slowly coming towards me. I got out my pepper spray and turned around. It followed a little bit, but it turned back around. So I think I'll just go down this way and go towards town. Not much of a town, but a few more houses. All right, mile 12. was a 9:42. Got one more slow mile. And I'll pick it up to back to race pace again. Whew. That's gonna be the challenge. All right, I'm at 12 3/4. I'm gonna start up race pace here in a quarter mile. I just called Gabe in the running group. I had a little chat with Gabe, Zach, and Noah, so that gave me a good almost a mile chat. Rockbridge, Illinois. I'm telling you, those corn husks can come in very handy while you're running. All right, mile 14, 8:41. Just barely squeezing in there under race pace. I got 2 more miles at this pace, and I'll slow down for half a mile. As my mom would say, anybody can do anything for 2 miles. Less than 20 minutes. About 16, 17 minutes. Too easy. Mile 15 was an 8:51. I'm struggling a little bit and had a few more hills. But got a mile and a half left to go. Come on. Let's get this one down there. All right, I got mile 16 in at 8:41. Just under race pace of 8:47. Happy with that. Half a mile cool down. And I gotta hurry up and get ready for church with my family. This sort of reminds me of all the long, lonely runs I used to do around Delmont, South Dakota. Flat, corn, but either it was 0 degrees or 100 degrees most of the time. Not much in between there. All right, 16 and a half done. Average of 9:23 pace. Got all my race paces except that one where I dropped my pepper spray. I was 4 seconds over. And that other one, when I got into a real hilly place, I was about 4 seconds over too. Which is fine because technically I can go up to a 9:09 and still get a sub 4. But I'm trying not to do that because that'll barely squeeze me in there. So, man, it's been a rough and wild weekend. Today's Sunday. My mom died on Friday. So, after my last video, when I said that we had a pretty bad health scare with my mom, my husband and I and my brother ended up staying the night over there, and she died early the next morning, Friday morning, 5:40. Thankful that she didn't suffer for too long. I mean, she had a long illness for when I was 18. They gave her 1 year to live, and here I am 48, so I got to keep my mama around for a long time after what they said I would. But right now, I was supposed to be leaving for Illinois on Friday, and we would have had to been leaving right around the time that she died, but the day before I decided to change our tickets just in case. Thank God we got to be there an extra day with my dad, and he still has a bunch of family with him. So we changed our tickets, flew out here on Saturday, got to bed about 11 last night, got up at 5 and started running. No coffee, no Credo Brew, no nothing. Just went outside and started running. Oh, that was rough. But thankfully right now, I'm pretty numb. I don't have any emotions yet. Maybe that's God protecting my brain. They say that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted, but I don't really feel his presence, but I don't feel the absence of his presence either. I think probably it's just him protecting me right now from feeling all the emotions that could absolutely cripple me during a time when I cannot be crippled. I have to be here, and I get to be with family, and soon enough I'll get to go home and, well, whatever happens then happens, I guess. But here I am getting closer to my aunt's house, and it's really beautiful. The trees and everything. Mostly what you saw in this video is little dried up cornfields, but there's a lot of beautiful fall foliage around here. I just didn't run in that area, in that direction too much. All right, gonna go have some brekkie with the family, get ready for church, and then we fly out super early tomorrow morning.
Away from
My
tobacco,
brekkie.
and then now it's just,
Coffee,
you know, the one thing that a lot of
Toast.
people used to
eggs, and water.
not like about it is that you had to spit
And
everywhere,
Ruzy.
everything. So with
Ruzy
these,
got her
you
brekkie
just,
too.
like, it's a little pouch that you just put in and that's it.
Got my family.